So here I am, back in Delhi. It's so hot it melts my trident. I used to refer to Delhi as Helly, the absolutely worst place I've ever been to in my life. So this is a great place to practice loving kindness meditation. Starting off, arriving here at 5 a.m. The bus was early due to not stopping for any toilet breaks during the 12 hours. Yay. So I get off and swarmed by taxi drivers coming up to me and saying things like I'll give you 1,000 rupees to bring you wherever you want, and I'm like, dude, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know it's worth 1,000 rupees. Anyway, I got to my host's home at 5:30. I reckoned he was still asleep, so I just sat outside and chilled out for an hour before I woke him up, before he was going off to work. So how do I do loving kindness meditation? Well, what I'm practicing at the moment is watching the subtle energy of my consciousness. You can start this off by simply just watching everything around you, your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, all the five aggregates form, because everything you experience exists because your consciousness is coming in contact with an object. So when you lose concentration on an object, that means your mind is disturbed. So when you're watching the energy of your consciousness, it's very difficult to find, but when you experience anicca, impermanence, the movement of energy in your body, you know that you're now starting becoming liberated from form, the attachments of form. And so when you start craving a particular state of consciousness, that's evidence of attachment. Once you start becoming averse to something, that's also evidence of another kind of disturbance. So then, as your thoughts and your feelings and reactions become more obvious, they become more subtle, you can then watch them. You can watch them coming into existence, which comes from the void, shunyata. I call this shunyata yoga because I couldn't find any teachers to teach me this, so I just had to learn it from doing it myself and reading different books. So I'm doing that for 20 minutes. So then focusing all my attention to my heart chakra, which is the center of your chest near your heart, easily found by your heart beating. The more you are aware of your heart chakra, the more aware you are of your feelings, because your heart is connected to your circulatory system, which increases your awareness. So breathing in, feeling the energy going into your nostrils and the energy going into your heart chakra, feeling that energy, then using the idea, I wish myself happiness. And in Buddhism, love is defined as wishing happiness for somebody. So by wishing yourself happiness, you're wishing yourself love. Now the phrase and the idea is just a focal point. You need to actually feel the love for yourself. So you breathe in, awareness in the heart chakra, breathing out and feeling the love spreading across your body. And I do it by spreading from the heart chakra through the arms, down to my legs and up against the top of my head, where then my attention goes back into breathing in. And I do this now 20 times. Should do it 100 times, but that takes a lot of time. So do it 20 times. Then, think about logically, that in order for yourself to remain happy, other people around you interact with also have to be happy, or they'll try and disturb your happiness. So you need other people, such as the rickshaw drivers, muggers, the beggars, whatever, all the other people that may annoy you in Delhi. You need to wish them happiness too, because if they were happier, they would disturb you less. So, breathing in through the nose, energy going to the heart chakra, exhaling loving kindness, spreading out through your heart chakra and around to all the beings in the world. And do that 20 times. You should do it 100 times, but doing it 20 times yourself, 20 times the other people takes up about 20 minutes. So in total, that's 40 minutes of meditation. And you really need to be physically fit to be able to do more than 40 minutes of meditation. which then you need to do yoga to do. So the after effects of this, for me personally, is I do generally feel love for everybody afterwards. And I've been told that meditating on your heart chakra helps you levitate. I'm not saying I can levitate, but it feels like I'm levitating afterwards. And how do I put this loving kindness meditation into practice? Well, I went out to find a beggar. Now, the beggars I don't give money to are the ones that come up to me and ask me for money. Why? Because I see a lot of these people, they spend it on alcohol and drugs, and so it's a very selfish kind of begging. So I found a beggar who was just sitting there. He didn't ask me for anything. He genuinely looked like he needed help, and I gave him money. That doesn't make me a saint or everything, but you know, giving a few rupees to people here and there, it's makes it easier for you to appreciate what you have, even though I have no money now. And I'm traveling to Turkey and I'm having problems with finding a host. It doesn't really matter because I don't really care. It's all a bit of life, you know.